Hey everyone, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our brand new boats. This is the 2026 Barletta Cabrio 22UC. If you have any questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description. So this model here is finished off in Pacific Matte Blue. It also features the Blackout package, so all of the rails are blacked out to give it a really nice color contrast. And then for the interior, you'll see the primary upholstery color is Carmella tan with a Senza tan for the flooring. At the back of this Barletta, this also features the 200 horsepower Mercury engine, definitely plenty of power to get this boat up on plane. And it also features this optional ladder. So what's nice about this is the upper 3 steps are much wider. So not only does that make it more comfortable for you to enter and exit, but it's pet friendly as well, so they can easily get in and out of the boat. You'll notice there's very sturdy stainless steel grab handles on both sides, and you'll notice it's on the cage surrounding the deck space from the motor there. There's a ski pylon up top along with the flag holder and the central gas fill up. So it doesn't matter which side of the dock you're pulling up to, that makes it a lot more convenient. And you'll notice more of the stainless steel for this area here along with this chain system. You can also use these for additional fenders or ropes as well. On board this 22UC, UC stands for Ultra Lounger and Captain's Chairs. So you'll notice the massive lounger back here where there's also cup holders, and you have quite a lot of configurations. So currently with this backrest in this position, there's a forward-facing bench seat. You can also flip this back. Now you have a rear-facing lounger, and then you can put this all the way down to where you can have a complete flat surface so you can hang out with your friends and family. Now with this one down, you can lift up this cushion. It is on a hinge. This is going to give you a lot of interior storage. You do also have storage under the rest of these cushions. Now with that front one down, you can lift up the back two where you will have your dual battery system under one of these cushions, and you can lock these in this upright position. Then your next configuration is pulling the cushions in the middle. You can lock these up in the back facing position, and then you have this backrest that you can put back up. And now you have forward facing seating and rear facing seating at the same time. So really nice to see that configuration. And then we have both of the captain's chairs. They swivel, recline and incline. There's adjustable armrests too. For your passenger, you get cup holders with the illumination underneath there. You have an area to place your phone and charge it, and storage underneath. Now this boat also comes with what's called doggy dock view. The lower section of this side entry and exit door is transparent, so your furry friends can look out, but as a driver it gives you better visibility to see anyone in the water or the dock when you have this closed. And of course you can open it up to make it easier to enter and exit. In front of this passenger chair, you have your integrated wastebasket along with some additional storage, and you also have this flat surface. So you could use it to place items underneath to keep them out of the sun, and put whatever items that you have with you on top there. And then you can easily fold this up and lock it out of the way. Now, this is also a tri-toon boat, and Barletta utilizes the center tri-toon for additional storage. This is large enough to fit in the boat cover. You can put in noodles, skis, longer items like that, and have everything subfloor. Now with this Cabrio too, you'll notice the driver's seat is raised up a few inches, just to give you a little bit better visibility over the rest of your passengers. To my right, there's the ignition along with a cup holder. This Bimini is power operating. You also have your throttle control along with your trim tabs and a few other throttle adjustments. You have an auxiliary, wireless charging, head unit for your JBL audio, and then the Simrad touchscreen system, where you can go through a lot of vitals within this boat and pull up all of this information as needed. Now you also have an adjustable steering wheel. You'll notice you have toggles for your interior lighting, your bilge, horn, courtesy lights, all of that information. And then up top, you have your gauge cluster. So you have your miles per hour, your tack, and there's also some more vitals that you can scroll through within this LCD screen. And you also get a locking storage bin underneath, so you can place some items there as needed. Now, going along with that pet-friendly theme, you also have an area to place food and water for your furry friends. So you have those conveniently located by the driver here. There's also a dome light, another cup holder, and then your forward-facing seating here is nicely laid out. When you lift up this entire backrest, this is how you gain access to that integrated wastebasket, and you can also turn these into forward loungers. So you have those armrests there to make it more of that captain-style chair. And all of these open up. You'll notice these bins are lined in plastic, so that way it keeps it much easier to clean and keep dry. You'll notice there's auxiliaries, more cup holders, and then you have the dual transparency for that bow door. And then working our way back to this massive bimini, when you're underway, these front leg supports are going to be locked in that down position. When you are ready to fold it, simply clip them up in that upwards position, and then the rear two leg supports are going to rest on those stainless steel parts. So this is perfect for trailering the boat, lowering it to go under a low bridge, or storing the boat. And with the push of a button, you can easily lower it and then raise it back up. And with the bimini down and the boot on, you can see nice and how out of the way it can be. You can also raise this up to about 45 degrees just to make it easier to walk underneath. But there's a look at our 2026 Barletta Cabrio 22UC. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, again, you can take a look at our contact information down in the description. And we look forward to seeing you all out on the water.